Tonight we have an unusual show.
Yes, we do. An exciting, unusual show.
You're right. First of all, I want to introduce my co-host, Mariana.
Welcome, everyone. How are you?
And I don't think I've done a show like this before. But, you know, I had to do it because this one little person, I should say. I don't know, person. Would you say person?
Yeah, why not?
Tried to bite me.
Yeah.
He was so cute. A male. Yeah.
A male.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A male, he tried to bite me.
Uh-oh.
He was so cute. And then I met his dad. There
you go.
And,
well put.
Oh, wait, I better watch out how I'm saying all this. Because if somebody should change the channel, they're going to think I'm a pervert.
If they start watching it right now, they're not going to understand.
It's the most unusual show. And so I don't want to waste any more time. I'd like to introduce Anthony. Please, give him a nice hand.
Anthony Rubio. Yay.
Anthony Rubio.
Welcome, Anthony.
And tonight he has all his
my little entourage
there
of
you
muses
go.
and friends.
Now, is this the one that tried to bite me that time?
There's a yin and yang factor. So the black one is more the evil and the white one's the good. He's the good one, the nice one. They're both adorable. They're twin brothers, and this is Kimba.
Kimba.
And they're muses. They've been seen everywhere on television, on runways, on off-Broadway stage. And he's a 2-year-old Chihuahua, which I adopted when they were only 2.5 months old.
Oh.
And as you can see, he's dressed in one of my designs.
So it was the black one that tried to bite me?
Yeah, it was the black one. You'll see him in a few minutes. We'll keep him a distance from you.
Oh, wow, he's so, look at him. He is so beautiful.
Thank you.
He's a star.
Kimba?
Absolute
Something like that?
Kimba.
Oh, Kimba.
Absolute
He was
star.
named after a cartoon I used to watch as a kid named Kimba the White Lion in the 1970s.
Okay.
Yeah, so he looked like a little white kitten when I got him, and I said he's going to be called Kimba, and sure enough, he knows his name.
So now tell me a little bit. Now, what you do is you make clothes for all...
Couture
I'm
designs.
a pet couturier. Let me put Kimba down here so he can just sit here and enjoy the show with us.
Okay.
I'm a pet couturier, and it all started with the rescue of a dog named Bandit. He was chained to a fence in Brooklyn. My brother called me up. We had to rescue this dog. And he was in bad shape. He had been beaten, and he had cracked ribs.
A Chihuahua we're talking about.
A Chihuahua also. In fact, this is him right here. And his first costume, which went famous and went viral.
Which one is that? Let me see.
That's Bandit.
Is that the one that was
beaten?
beaten?
That was beaten. We rescued him. The veterinarian said we may as well.
That's the black one?
No, he's not the black one. He's a different one. Yeah.
Is he here tonight?
No, he's not here because he passed away. But he was only supposed to live a year. I rehabilitated him and kept him, and he lived 8 years. I entered him in a lot of fashion competitions for pets in New York, and he ended up winning a lot of things. He became the mascot for Macy's Petacular 2 years. No dog has done that before. And he became the name brand of my company. And when he passed away, a lot of dogs were offered to me for adoption. But amongst them, somebody who I had met a year before at Westminster called me up and she said, please don't take any dogs, I want you to meet the ones that I'm going to present you. And it was only going to be the black one, but she brought the little white one with her. And
Is this before you started making all the
No,
clothing?
I was already making clothing with Bandit.
Yeah,
that, as
Was
you see
he
in
your
the picture.
initial
He was the
inspiration
initial inspiration, and that's why the company named Bandit.
Do you ever
there you go.
dress up the dogs and walk them sometimes?
All the time. You know what the problem is? When I don't dress them, that people are asking, why aren't they dressed? Okay, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, if you saw a dog dressed in the street, you would ask, the people would look at it weird. Now when the dogs are not dressed, the people are like, where's the clothing? Because it's a big thing now.
So, I have another question. Like when people see Kimba. I don't remember. Kimba's so beautiful. Now, when they see Kimba like that on the street, I'm sure a lot of people stop you.
Oh, you have no idea. We get stopped. Everybody wants to take a picture. Everybody wants to pose with them. They were recently filmed for a television show from Brussels called Luxury Beasts. And these people were so smart. They dressed us up, and then they brought us up in a van. And where did they drop us off on? 57th Street in front of Tiffany's on Fifth Avenue,
my God.
the heart of tourist country. And so the crowd that formed out there and the mayhem of everybody wanting to have their pictures taken.
I can't even
and
imagine.
it was crazy.
Now,
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when something like that occurs, do the police ever like come and say, like take your dog, you?
No, they
causing too
stand
much
by and they kind of, everybody enjoys the whole realm of the whole,
Right.
it's such a whimsical thing. And they're blown away by the demeanor of the dogs because they are so accepting of it. And, like, when I take out the clothing, they come running and get in position to get dressed.
Oh my God.
I can't help it.
I know. How can you not?
So I have a few friends here with me, and then we could talk about a few other things if you
Please.
like.
Absolutely. Let's start the Canine
Yeah, let's start the
Fashion
Canine
Show.
Come on,
Fashion
bring 'em
Show. Okay. First, we have your friend, okay, the one who
There
tried to
he
bite
is.
you. Here comes Bogie.
Bogie.
Here's my pal.
There goes your paisan.
Will he try to bite me if I put my hand there?
Yes, he will.
Oh,
Stay
But,
there.
yes, this is Ashley Speranza. She was on a television show called Doggy Moms, and she's a good friend of mine, and she volunteered to walk Bogie out for me today. He's wearing a tuxedo, a
Bring him
Harlequin
here
tuxedo.
look, he's wearing a tuxedo.
I just want to see if he's going to snap at me.
Bogie, who's that?
He already lifted up his lip. He wanted this.
How long is the creation process when you first have the image in your mind to then putting it on the dog model?
About
How long?
48 hours for the for the finished garment. It depends on the garment. You'll see some elaborate pieces, and this is with a top hat, which they're used to wearing, and it's done in rhinestones. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you. Oh, so cute.
Here comes one of my archival pieces, which is very
Oh,
famous.
wow.
It's been photographed. It's a religious iconographic piece done for the Lady of Guadalupe, and it's on Bella Mia, Italian, Bella Mia.
Mia.
And her mommy,
He's so
Roseanne.
beautiful, he doesn't even look real.
Isn't she gorgeous? And she looks like a little stuffed puppy. Look at her.
Oh, my
Look how she holds her
goodness.
position. She's very friendly. That's Bogey's girlfriend, by the way.
Oh.
And she comes with a dog.
So you better.
Yeah, that's his
Yes.
girlfriend. He knows how to pick them, right?
She sure does.
So
Okay.
That
since
was so beautiful.
Thank you.
your heritage is Puerto Rican, so does your Latin culture
My
have
Latin
some
culture comes
influence
into a
on-
lot of things, yes. And that dress was covered in over 500 Swarovski crystals,
Oh
which I
my
hand
God.
set myself. Okay, here we have Bobbi
Look at
Mitchell
this.
with Ms.BB, and this is a ball gown I created in purple.
Looks like he's ready to get married.
Yeah, look at with the church lady hat. I do every
With the
piece of the
hat.
garment. I design myself and I hand make myself. So there's no
And
company
you
of
hand
people.
it to yourself?
I do all of this
That
You do
is
myself.
everything.
remarkable.
Everything myself.
Wow.
My name goes on it because I create everything. It's
But an outfit
couture.
like that, how long does it take you to make an outfit like that?
48 hours. This one took a week, actually. And they're pretty expensive, but they're for special occasions because they go to weddings, they go to bar mitzvahs, they go to, there's a lot of parties for the dogs that our community brings the dogs out to. And we have a lot of celebrities who like the dogs dressed up also because the dog is now an extension of the family. So when you have a
Right.
family portrait.
You don't sell dogs, no.
No, I do not sell dogs, and I do not advocate the sales of dogs. I advocate adoption, pet
Adoption.
adoption.
Ah,
Thank you, Bobby.
unbelievable.
And next we have Mary Goodrow with Pebbleicious.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this. This was from the Chinoiserie collection.
Do you see that hat?
Look at the hat, yes. And she's a Yorkie.
These are all works of art.
Thank
I mean,
you. Yes.
So
unreal.
beautiful.
They're all one of a kind. They don't get duplicated, so they're all one of a
I mean,
kind.
each outfit.
Each outfit is one of a
Wow,
kind. The
unbelievable.
deal I make with the people is that it's not just the design of the garment, they have the Anthony Rubio experience. So it's the garments, it's the hats, it's photography, the pictures of the dogs. It's,
Now, I don't need to know the prices, but are
they are expensive and they run, starting prices about $200, $250, and I've gone all the way up to $1,000 for a garment.
Okay, that's reasonable.
It's reasonable, and
That's
one-third of
reasonable.
the cost of everything I donate to dog charities for
that's
rescues.
incredible.
So money goes, there's always money
Part of it
siphoned.
goes to,
Yeah, to
And
save,
your
to
efforts
saving.
have been honored
Yes,
for
and my
being an
efforts for it,
outstanding
yes.
humanitarian.
Yes, I
for
was
this.
humanitarian for the Humane Society, celebrated me a year ago, and we just did an event this past Sunday in New Jersey that I
Oh.
was a celebrity judge, and they had fashion dogs in carnival theme, and we judged the dogs for it. So there's Halloween parties, you name it. Thank you, Mary.
I love Chihuahuas, and I would love a dog, but my only problem is I'm always away. I'm always going
Right.
away, always traveling.
Well, if you get a
It's
small one, you
difficult.
can always take them with you. My dogs go with me everywhere.
got enough problems
Bandit
with
went
that.
with me to Paris, Belgium, Amsterdam. He was he's notorious for Vegas. I mean Elvis, but he was in Vegas many times. So when we arrived places, they would call me Bandit because the reservation. They would always say, "This is Bandit." So they never remember my name. They always remembered his name.
So he was an international sensation.
He was an international sensation, and these boys picked up the legacy, and now they're very well known internationally. Can we see?
Oh my God.
This is BB, the boy,
Bejeweled.
with Theresa Wong. She's a very good friend and a wonderful model. And this is BB wearing a
You're talking
pinstripe.
about the girl or the dog now?
Well, BB is the dog, Teresa's the
he's
girl.
a wonderful model.
They're both
And
gorgeous,
both-
but
and
she's
both gorgeous.
wonderful too. And he's wearing a silk pinstripe suit with a disco collar because there are disco parties for the dogs too.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Such great and such beautiful outfits. Oh, boy.
Thank you. And now we have Grace Forster, who you've met before, and she's from the TV show Doggy Moms. And these are her girls, Portia and Rosie.
Portia and
These are a
Rosie.
preview of the show I'm doing this coming Sunday, so these are being seen for the first time on camera today.
In the Museum of Moving
The
Images.
Museum of the Moving Image. These are going to appear on Saturday. I'll talk more about the event later, but these garments were hand done with sequin fabric, and I make the bows, the crystal, everything is done for the dogs.
Can we get a better look at that little guy?
At Portia.
Which one? This one or that one? Here.
There you go. A
Look
nice
at that
close-up.
outfit.
Look
So
how beautiful.
Now, that must be a female,
This is a female, of course, yeah.
right?
These are
If I'm going by
both
the
girls.
outfit. Are they both females?
Yes, both girls.
Oh, okay.
Those are her girls.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And they're a little
Unreal.
different, but the same fabrics. So they're cohesive as an ensemble.
Yeah, I see. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thank you. Yes, let's have you sit. Grace will sit with us now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome, Grace.
Now we'll have, Bogie will come back again. And this was a tuxedo I designed for a doggy wedding. There was a doggy wedding a couple of months ago
Unbelievable. Look at this.
to raise money for Cocker Spaniels rescues, and Bogie wore
That
this.
dog looks like a friend of mine that comes from Philadelphia. His name is Frank.
Well, this is Bogie wearing a white tuxedo in an Art Deco sequined pattern with the
Unbelievable.
matching top hat and the little dicky.
That is so beautiful.
And these guys, they love wearing
Do
the
you dress
clothing.
them up for the holidays and all
Oh,
that?
please, everything. Halloween, holidays, you name it, they get dressed. They
Did
get
you
dressed
take-
just to be around.
Did it take a long time to train the dogs to actually wear?
Well,
Because
I
some
started
dogs don't
dressing
like
them
it.
at 2.5 months.
Okay.
So at first they were a little bit, some dogs will not, but when you start them early on, they
Right.
will go for it. And now when I pull out the garments, they come running. See, they're twin brothers.
Oh.
So,
So that-
Anthony, are you like home all day long sewing?
Oh, no, 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 no.
He needs to make his appearances
I
too.
wish I could say that, but I work for the Board of Education of New York. And I
Yeah.
work with special education, with kids with
Okay.
learning
When do you
disabilities.
have time to do this?
I do this after, and I do a lot of my appearances on weekends, so I juggle a lot. I wear a lot of hats. And as you know, well, let me bring out a few more garments,
Okay.
and then I'm going to
Sure.
talk about the other thing I'm doing.
Okay.
Bobby, you can come out. Bobby's wearing, this is for the show at the Museum of the Moving Image. I call
Look
it the
at this.
Poppy. And it's
Oh,
made of
my-
raffia.
Look at that.
And it floats, this thing is light as a feather, and it's, well, I made every
mean the
flower.
outfit, the
Yeah,
outfit.
the outfit. She's fly too.
Yes.
Look.
And look at her. And every little flower, every little nuance I made by hand.
Wow.
Thank you. Why don't you have a seat and join us too? And now we have Bella Mia again.
Oh,
Look at this.
Look at
look at
this.
this.
She looks like royalty.
Unbelievable.
This was inspired by Dolce Gabbana. A lot of inspiration from a lot of the designers. And you can see that this is very imperial with the sequins and the pattern and everything going on. And it has a little chain on the waist. And again, the matching top hat with the feathers,
Oh,
which is my signature
so
thing.
beautiful. I wonder if I ever walked around Little Italy with one of these dogs, because everybody knows me.
You wanna know
If they-
something?
What?
Babe magnets. They're babe magnets.
Oh, I'm
Okay, you come
sure.
out with this dog, I mean, not that you need it, because you're a babe magnet yourself already.
He already
but-
gets a lot of
Yeah, we know
attention.
you get a lot of attention, but could you imagine
Oh,
with
well,
this?
ever.
You know?
Well, I don't know what they would say to me if they me with a dog with an outfit like that. I don't know if they would label me as nuts. Did he snap? Is he on something?
No, it may be a
So
few years ago,
beautiful.
but nowadays it's acceptable. It's it's appreciated and people
especially
love
here
it.
in New York.
Especially New York,
That
the
is so-
fashion capital of the
Look,
world.
look, stand there like
Exactly.
this, look.
Uh-huh, and they know it. See how they,
I know.
look how regal she is.
So beautiful.
True
Thank
model.
you. Have a
So
seat,
beautiful.
have a seat.
What beautiful models they are.
And here we have Mary one more time. This is another one of the dresses. I just finished this today.
No.
Yeah, shh, come on, guys.
Somebody just growled.
Yeah, they growl because
Kim was
there's a big dog coming. But this is Pebbles with another one of the raffia dresses done with the jewels and the matching hat. Okay, and again, I just finished this one today. Okay.
Are most of these dogs females?
A lot of them are females today, but I've got a special surprise. Why don't you join us? Have us? Why don't you? Yes, come around. And this is the special surprise. This is why my boys get upset because we have the biggest dog ever. This is Mr. America. And here go my boys.
Mr. America.
Okay. This is Mr. America, and why don't we put them down?
Mr. America.
Mr. America is
You're not gonna run underneath the table and bite my foot.
No. He's a Leon Burger, and he's a very famous dog. He's been on Broadway stage, and he's also been filmed recently in a movie with Denzel Washington.
Oh, wow.
And I was inspired by Alexander McQueen's fashions, and that's how I created this jacket for him for this occasion. Let me get Bogie. And he's a special guest today because I'm in love with this dog. He's such a wonderful dog, and he
Look
does
at
so
him.
much. And
Where'd
you
the
see
other
how
one
we
go?
go.
Where'd Tampa go?
Kimba's running around. He'll be okay.
Kimba went that way
He'll
somewhere.
be okay.
He went off stage. He
Thank
needs a
you.
break. That was absolutely. Oh, there's one
We have
more.
one more. Because I like to be controversial, the whole thing about people wearing fur coats, I'm so against it. So I said, well, instead of taking the fur from an animal, I made faux fur, a faux fur coat for the dogs. And this is a faux fur mink coat. Look, Bogie, your friend Ms.BB.
Perfect for the winter, yes.
Yeah, for the winter, it's mink. It's faux mink.
Faux mink.
Faux mink. And it's lined in red satin. And another thing I just got a write-up in the Time Magazine and New York Magazine. But the guy from New York Magazine came to interview, and he asked me, what are your dogs wearing? I put people hair on their from the extensions that are made of real people hair. I says, if people can wear fur coats, then the dogs can wear people hair.
Absolutely.
And it blew
Good
him away. He was
for
like, oh my
you.
gosh, it blew him away. So it was a really cool, thing to happen at the time.
That is incredible.
Yeah. And so these are the designs that I wanted to present today.
Those
Thank
are
you
marvelous.
for the dogs. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then another thing that I stumbled upon, because everything is like you stumble, God has been blessing me, and something that you and I met was with one of your other guests that's been on the show, Larry Costa. He's a crooner. And he wears something that I designed. And it started off with me, and this is one of
Naughty
them.
ties?
I designed the naughty ties.
You even do men's clothing
Men's
too?
clothing ties, yeah, starting. I mean, I'm starting to extend because my background is in women's wear fashion.
That was your formal
That
education.
was my formal education.
Pretty soon you're gonna quit the school of education.
Yeah, when I retire, I'll have something to fall back
When
on.
you retire, you're gonna
You're
many
more
years
than
to
that,
go.
Amy.
Yeah.
You're
This
a
is
kid yet.
insensation.
Yeah, I wish. So I do the naughty ties, which is a traffic stopper because they're made from women's lingerie fabrics. And that's why it's called naughty ties. And every
Naughty
time
ties?
naughty ties. 'cause
Naughty ties.
Yeah, for the naughty.
You see, as soon as you said naughty ties, Kay turned around and gave me that look.
Well, of course you were going to look.
Well, the thing is that these ties are made from women's lingerie material, and it started off with a photo session I was doing. They wanted me to do something to match with the boys, so I made a leopard print. And then everywhere I went, I would wear a tie. The women are the ones that kept coming up to me and kept touching the tie, and I want the tie, and then Larry wanted one for when he sings, and when he sings, you see the glistening and everything, and it just gives a nuance of like a mysticism,
Right.
something really, glamorous.
You've
So
even
the-
had celebrities come up to you, like
so the
Rosario
celebrities, yes,
Dawson.
Rosario Dawson fell in love with my tie at an event recently.
Do you have a lot of celebrities that buy ties too? For
Well, I have a lot of celebrity friends from a lot of the fundraisers that I go to. So like Amy Rossum, Cyndi Lauper, I mean, there's a whole multitude of them. But
Besides ties, what else do you?
that's it for now. But we're going to venture into new territory, and the women folk have been asking me
like
to do
collars
something.
and- Of
course.
Yeah, they want to do scarves, and then eventually I want to do some women's wear. I do plan
I
to do
hope
that.
you do,
So you'll
'cause
bring
I
me, you'll
would
bring me back. I'll
love
bring
to
you
see
women's wear.
That would
But
be
here are some
fabulous.
examples of the naughty ties. Here's a green
Look at
one.
that.
Okay, and again, these are all hand done by me. I make
That's a
everything
naughty tie.
myself. That's a naughty tie.
That's a naughty. Look at that. Look at the
Yeah,
lace.
see the
Wow,
lace?
that's
It's
it.
got lace, and it's got the little peekaboo effect. This one's a faux python with a little sequins. And, you know, it's a guy has to have a lot of confidence to wear this because most guys are like, I'm not going to wear no sequins. I'm not gonna. And I'm like, you know what?
Character to the man.
Fashion is not just the clothing, it's the confidence of how you wear this stuff. And what happens is that if you come out wearing something and you show that you're confident, it sells itself. The people will love it. And and on that note, I bought you a little gift because we want you to be naughty too.
You're gonna be naughty too.
I'm gonna be naughty, you said.
Well, you're already naughty.
Yeah,
Can I
never
look at it?
mind.
Yes,
I take
absolutely.
back that
Take it out and
statement.
open it.
He'll continue being naughty.
He'll continue being naughty. And in the meantime, you know, the boys got published in the book, and a lot of the models that are here were in this book called Couture Dogs of New York.
And you were the lead designer
And I was
for
the lead
this.
designer of the cover also, and I got 33 of my designs in here.
Wow.
I'm also working on a project with a photographer. There goes his tie. Look at that
Oh
fabulous tie.
my gosh.
I was thinking Mad Men, you know, like Wall Street, the 1960s, with the Paisley effect.
That is so beautiful.
Wear
And
it in
when
good
and
health.
when I wear it, I'm gonna be naughty.
You're going to be naughty. Oh, for sure.
Extra naughty.
For sure.
I'll wear it when I see my nurse.
Is she here? There you
Oh, I love
go.
that.
That is beautiful.
I can't wear it around you because your mother, you know, we can't talk right now. This is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That
Wear
is
it in good health.
so beautiful.
Oh, look
And
at
next time when I do
that.
women's wear, I'll bring you a little something.
I look forward to
Okay.
it. I'll hold you to it.
You sure can.
This is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Wow, unbelievable. Oh, well, you know, when I do my appearances, I'm going to wear it.
Absolutely, that's what I'm hoping.
You know?
We mentioned earlier that I'm doing the show for the Museum of the Moving Image. It's Hispanic Heritage Month, as you know. And I write a column for a magazine called the Latino Show Magazine. I also write a column, would you believe it? And it's based on pets and things. But
A man of all trades.
yeah, but these guys put me in New York Fashion Week. I'm the only pet designer that has shown dogs on the runways in New York Fashion Week. And I was asked for their anniversary. They're going to do a big expo this coming Saturday at the New York's iconic Museum of the Moving Image. And we're presenting dog designs on the runway, and they're being escorted by models who are wearing designs by an ex-student of mine from school who was on Project Runway. And his name is Vengascar Badu. And this is the flyer for the show. And we'll be presenting. They're going to have a lot of performers on the show as well. They're going to have Latin dancers, singers from all over the world, and they're going to have fashions, bathing
Richard,
suits,
can we
and everything.
can we get a picture of that?
To your
It's
left.
that camera right there.
Which camera?
That's what I was putting over there. Give me. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, and that's for the Latino show, Latin Expo, this Saturday, the 21st of September, starting at 8 o'clock at the Museum of the Moving Image. Anyone interested can look me up and ask me for
We also will
information.
put your website up.
Absolutely.
So
And
people
I'm
are
very
interested.
excited because we're going to present new lines. You saw a peek of some of the pieces that are going to be there, and it's to celebrate our heritage.
That is incredible.
Thank you.
This is so unbelievable. And it's the most unusual show that I've never done one with a dog before.
Well, you have more than one dog, and you had all sides.
Right, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? The coolest.
Normally
you
how-
have beautiful dogs and beautiful models go behind it.
Hey, you got to do it. If you're going to do it right. I have some wonderful people that support me. A lot of these are my clients. It's a privilege that I have them with me, and I extend as a courtesy for being such good clients. I extend the courtesy of them.
Are these your
showing-
dogs or their dogs?
Their
Their
dogs.
dogs.
The only dogs I own are my
Are the
two
two
boys,
boys.
and it's more like they own me because they dominate everything. It's Bogie and Kimba.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's only for dogs, not for cats or anything like that.
Oh, I could do for cats. I am.
could do for
Yeah, I could do
cats.
for cats. It'll fit the cats if I want to. Just don't go attacking Vinny.
And your boys were also in an off-Broadway
That one,
play,
that's
Dog
the one
Park.
that tried to bite me.
In an off-Broadway play called Dog Park, which was a story about saving the dog park that was being bought by a Donald Trump character who wanted to tear down the park so he could build a skyscraper. And the boys were were part of the cast for the 3-week run. And then right after that, they went onto the New York Fashion Week runways, and then the book, and, it's just...
Where's that other one that took off?
Little
The
monsters.
two-legged models, the
Yes.
four-legged models.
Yeah,
And thank you
Everything
for
was-
coming to the show.
thank you.
And see if I had a pair of gloves on, I'd let him bite me.
No, after the show, I'm going to put them in your hands, and you're going to see they don't bite.
Yeah. No. That's bad.
disturbed by him. Yeah.
Woof woof, we are clear. Thank you so much.
Brooklyn Heights.